This ain't gonna take too long. All right, I just wanted to give you a brief, and I know there's a lot of YouTubers that are, giving updates on AMC and stuff like that. On a little deeper level, in terms of like financials and whatever. But I just give my little opinions here, and I show you my hypothetical TA and what I think is happening. So let's take a look. But first, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. Show some love. Um, Share this content. Like this. Sub. And much love back to you guys. Thank you. And just remember that anything that's being said in this video is strictly, in my opinion, not financial advice, and you are your own decision maker of your own money and your investments. And as long as you are safe, you know your levels and you know your risks, as long as you're making money. All right, so um, let's just go straight to the daily right now because I want to see, and just letting you know, I'm doing this on the fly, raw. Okay, so it's not perfect, but we'll get through this real quick, and you know we can see already on the daily that it's holding up pretty well. The trend, the way it's been slowly climbing back up in a stair stepping fashion upstairs. And what could we say? We had a nice looking reversal right here from Friday. So a big difference from Friday's price action, from a low of this candle of 495 to a high of 516, and closing at 505 to a big whopping candle here that took this took AMC up, I think, more than 10%, but closing at 547 with 8.32% on the green. So this is a big surprise, a big candle too as well. Also just breaking over the 200-day simple moving average. So it's pretty shocking to see that, and quite exciting. Which it kind of raises my expectations for this week, because if this is the case and you see the trend, I feel like this has a lot more room to go before this week is over. And my idea is that if the 50-day simple moving average and the oh shoot, there you go, and the 200-day simple moving average meets up and crosses with each other in a golden cross, and then you have the 7-day here climbing up to as well. Once the 7-day simple moving average crosses over the 200-day, that's your little confirmation right there. And I think that's bullish in my opinion. And if this manages to continue the way it is, and the candles stay above the 7-day and pretty much trades above the 200-day simple moving average, we're good for 6, and not even that. I think we're good for even 650 before this week is over. And it's just me, making predictions, of course. It's being hypothetical, but if it was my sentiment, I would say that for sure that is gonna be the case. That it would be the case, not it's gonna be the case. I'm sorry, that it would be the case. All right. So I don't know if you guys think the same. You already know. You can always share your opinions down in the comment section below. I would like to hear your guys' thoughts. But from what I'm seeing, and even especially on the MACD here, we got the signal here, and we have a little bounce off too as well, and it's in the green, so that's perfect. We like to see that. We also like to see the Elliott wave oscillator here. Next one with the TTM squeeze signal, and in hopes that this it would actually continue to climb, because that would also confirm that momentum, pushing to the upside. So if that's the case, the bullish case scenario, I'm just gonna give it to you right away. It would have to be that we would try to hit this at either before this week is over, or well, we could say by end of week, and if not into next week. I'm highly positive that this have the potential to go to 650 by end of this week, because this trend is just juicy. It's like it it's prime to like move and make something happen. All right. And on top of that, we have seen some shares drop here earlier from 1,500,000 back at 10:45 in the morning on Monday, because right now it's Tuesday, and then now we're at 500,000 available to borrow with a 1.43% cost to borrow fee. So it's still low, but I would definitely love to see that climb back up over 2%. And of course, the amount of shares available to borrow to drop all the way to zero, because you already know that's another window of opportunity for things to happen, in my opinion. So, that being said, I can go ahead and, let's just do this. You can see here we got some consolidation here in the hourly, kind of sort of like, like a pennant here taking form. So if that's the case, and this plays out and comes to fruition, then we would definitely like to, most likely see that leg up and have another test at that high wick that we had on Monday's price action at 573, 575 would have to be the next target if bullish for Tuesday's price action. All right, but of course we have to always think of the possibilities of this, pretty much bearish case scenario. Okay, so if you want to look at it on the 10-minute chart real quick, what do we have here before that was trading at this range around 510 to like 515, around there? That could be the range of support. So I would like to just put this here in case and say that this would be maybe the possibility if bearish, and if, let's say, like, things start to happen in the markets, right? And then you have CPI and PPI this week, and you also have Jerome Powell testimony and his speech coming up. Things could get shaken up, and it could have some influence on AMC and the rest of the memes. So if, let's say, for example, SPY were to pull back hard, I would say that, perhaps maybe AMC would do the same thing. It could, and it's happened many times. But if it goes the other way, I mean, that could have some influence too as well. But as long as the trend is still applying to what I was saying before, then chances are that wouldn't really matter, because the setup right now on the chart is set. So I would like to see that happen. All right. And I mean, that's pretty much what I got so far. So, again, take it with a grain of salt. Okay. And again, this is not financial advice, but that's what I'm looking for by the end of this week. Again, between 6 and 650, and bearish would be around 5 to 515. All right. But everybody has different numbers, but I have my own, in my opinion. So again, do what's best for you, because you are your own decision maker of your money and your own investments. As long as you know what you're doing, you're playing it safe, you know your risks, you know your levels, all that, yada yada yada. And that's it. So we'll see what happens throughout the rest of the week for AMC. And good luck to everybody trading. And then we'll see you in the next video. And I'll be streaming. So, anyways, much love to everybody. I know it's a little tiring right now because it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning, but yeah, always get plenty of sleep, plenty of rest to be fresh in the morning, ready to go. Alright guys, much love, giant hugs, take it easy, and I'll see you in the next line of all trades.